for both teams as well. But we're gonna see a fight here as
Wow.
that barrier out in the one
Wow.
top lane as well. So
Yep.
it's pretty bloody right now.
1v1, 1v1 on the top lane and the bottom lane also. And Taka still level 3. Still trying to farming, still trying to fly.
As I was saying, the fight that should be avoided right there was when you fight LJ with Grok really early in the game, has a lot of damage, has a lot of raw damage, just coming in with a lot of area as well. I think that was a bad idea for them to engage, but there was a good trade for a 1v1 as Wraith, I think, was a bit out of position, letting him die to AXL playing Harley. I think that's a very bad idea, but we're going to see another fight here as Billy with Rogers here will try to contest the turtle.
Yes, but now Turtle is up. 4 of the members are Aerowolf Roxy going to the turtle to get this first turtle without the contest.
Yeah, and the 2 players in top lane, Cho and Martis, was unable to do anything as they instead option out to push the lane instead of trying to contest the turtle. But it didn't even really hurt the third damage wasn't massive. Like it was only 2 hits from a minion, and I feel like that was really not worth it for Boom Junior to let that happen. Because there's a Fanny.
Oh, there's a Taka. Sometimes
there's a barrier right there. Unable to move. They have to walk around. I think the barrier is so powerful.
There's again the wild shots coming from the LJ and the kill. The man on base also get the kill for the South. Meanwhile, in the backline, there is a Minotaur coming, but it's too late for helping everybody single down.
That dash though coming from
from the
Grok.
LJ.
Yeah, coming from Grok was really powerful. Right onto that wall, was able to knock up 2 guys all at one go, dealing a lot of damage along with the swing, and was able to get the 2 kills. And now the gold lead is now on Aerowolf Roxy's hand, moving to the 4th minute, while Deck just getting hammered in the jungle, trying. But Wraith might actually get out of position here. The flicker is already done.
The backup. There is a Roger and also the Ixon coming the 10 dagger out and the backline. There's a Fanny. No matter blast got the triple stun. It's very nice for Aerowolf Roxy. And now only get 1 kill. Looking for more. Taka. There's no energy for Fanny. And yes, he will gone to back to home. Back to home.
And that's the problem with playing Lolita, especially in the hands of Wraith. You can use that Nomenon Blaze very powerfully. Yeah, like you could very powerfully. Yeah, like you could position it in a way that they can't escape. You saw that Deck wasn't able to move anywhere because the range was so big and he can't escape.
The area was so huge.
So
it's very interesting because Lolita is rarely used right now, and the top lane. More and more kill from now on. And there is a deadly magic coming to the pocket trick. And in the backline, there is Lucky with the yin yang overturn. Get the kill 1 for 1. And it's very interesting ganking from Lucky.
Yeah, and having that kill right with the yin yang overturn was good because they were able to trade Billy with AXL. And of course, Billy dying is not efficient.
For nothing.
Yeah, not efficient, and but they at least traded the kill.
Yes.
That was a really good steal. But the Nomenon Blast right onto Show.
There's a Shunpo trying to dodge the Nomenon Blast, and next one from Sao.
And Ray played really well, but the Shunpo was just right on time with the cooldown, and he was able to dodge that just with a sliver of timing, and was able to escape in the nick of time. But there is the turtle already up here, and Aerowolf making sure that Mighty doesn't get that turtle. Of course, there is that yin yang over.
The barrier is very nice coming from LJ. There is a Million Fury and a Wave Dragon again for Lucky. And look at the damage of area from the Lucky. So much damage coming from the yin yang overturn. Beautiful movement from Aerowolf Roxy.
Aerowolf Roxy, I think I realized why they pick Roger, someone that isn't picked as much as a marksman and is not all that good of a fighter compared to the other fighters like Lancelot is because you see how they're fighting right now. The Yin Overturn deals a lot of area damage, and you know that Roger deals a lot of really good area damage as well with his dashes. You can see LJ with Grog being able to block a whole area out to fight in a small area because you're getting blocked by the barrier, and there is the Nomenon Blast that just can cover the whole area.
They can move everywhere.
So, and that fight, bringing the fight to Boom ID and Boom ID, sorry, Boom ID and Boom ID, sorry, Boom Junior, unable to do anything about it, I think is why Aerowolf Roxy has the better lineup. And I feel like, I won't take this back because I said that Lolita was a bad pick in this, how they're working at right now, but I think they have this tactic right in their head. But there is a Yin Overturn almost killing deck there.
Members of Boom Junior, but right here we saw Vanny from Taka is very hard position because there's no buff for fighting.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna take that back because I think Wraith playing Lolita here is a really good pick right now because
one of signature hero from Wraith.
Yeah. Coming from MSC though, because I don't think Wraith played a lot of Lolita before.
In MPL Season 1, yes.
Oh, okay.
A lot of a game that he played with the Lolita.
Yeah, but it's still not meta, right? Like, except from Wraith, nobody really picks Lolita. But I think Wraith here is showing that Lolita is a really good pick as well.
Like, he playing out of meta, and he built his own meta.
Yeah, and everyone starts to follow. Of course, having a Grok is really helpful because the barrier will help you hit your Nomenon Blast. Because when you hit your Nomenon Blast and there's a barrier and the only way out is to go forward, then you'll get hit by the Nomenon Blast eventually.
Now, moving to the top lane, there is nobody's defending the top lane. An easy, very easy turret. The inhibited top turret has the God.
Oh, there is Mortal Claw right there.
This is a very hard condition for Junior, I think.
I think the game is going to go pretty fast, seeing how well Aerowolf Roxy is doing their macro laning.
Yeah, macro laning. And the mechanic playing from the Aerowolf Roxy is still same. We know every single changing roster will change the metas or the gameplay of one team. But Aerowolf still stable with their gameplay, their own gameplay, and we saw the LG triple start coming from the Wraith, and Taka in the bad positioning right here. Billy trying to get some kill. There's the hit, and there's the last hit coming from Billy. Looking for more, maybe. Damage from turret is very, very huge. And look at this LG and Wraith combo. Try to make everybody's dead without get the Lord still.
That flicker Nomenon Blast was really, really good. Was able to get 3 all at once. And Billy, with the follow-up, with the werewolf form, with the Lycan form, was able to deal a lot of damage. But Wraith will get caught right in that inhibitor. And
no.
Aerowolf Roxy will seal the deal. And Aerowolf Roxy was able to get that win under 10 minutes. And MVP to Billy, dealing a lot of damage to their team. But I really feel like Wraith deserves that MVP.
I'm speechless.
That was really, really good.
And Ixan, get the MVP. Well,
wow.
The kill is still on Ixan. The execution of the kill is very, very beautiful.
I think if I could give 2 MVPs all at once, I would just split it up to 0.5 MVP and 0.5 to LJ and Wraith, the 2 tanks. Because you saw how powerful their combos are. Like, you just put a barrier, then the Nomenon Blast, you can't move. There's no position for you to run away from Nomenon Blast because your exit is blocked by the barrier. And
you can go anywhere.
It's really powerful that way, and it's really, really hard for like the team, the enemy team, to even try to dodge it, even with Shunpo or even with Dead Space. And not the Space Escape.
Space Escape from the Harley, I think. Yeah. And Taka have a lot of hard time here because he only get 1 time of buff maybe.
Yeah, and
I don't see Fanny with buff every single thing.
Because I think they realize, at least Aerowolf realized that if you let the game go on more than 15 minutes, you let Fanny get her items, and you don't want that because Fanny with her items is really powerful, unkillable, and deals a lot of damage. We all know that.
He very, very hard hard to catch.
Yeah.
And don't forget about Harley. The burst damage coming from the poker trick and also deadly magic is very, very deadly.
Yeah, and if you look at how they were playing Aerowolf didn't pick a Saber because Fanny gets countered by Saber.
Yes,
with the triple
with
sweep.
the triple sweep is a very instant kill.
And if you look at the enemy, if you look at Aerowolf Roxy's lineup, they don't have one hero that has like one stun for one person. Like the Normal Blast has an area stun.
Yes.
Grok has an area stun.
At least Lolita have a first skill, and what is it? The hammer will get the stun for the one member, but
it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah, it's not an ultimate member or ultimate skills. It's only the first skill of the Lolita that one target stun.
Yeah, but unlike Triple Sweep can stop Fanny for almost 3 seconds. That means it gives you enough position to deal a lot of damage in that time frame. But with Lolita's stun isn't as big or isn't as huge as Saber's
it's only
stun.
1 second maybe.
Yeah, so if they keep Fanny, if they fed Fanny in that game, I don't think Aerowolf has a lot of chance to win because they don't have someone to just control that Fanny, just CC that Fanny, and I think that's one of the
problem of the Aerowolf Roxy. But still, Aerowolf Roxy get the point.
Like I think,
never mind.
I think myself was just like, we don't have to worry about Fanny if we win before Fanny is
get fat or get the core item, or maybe that's timing is very perfect from Aerowolf Roxy. But I don't know for the second game.
It's like, because if you don't let Fanny get fed, that means that you don't have to worry about Fanny, right?
Exactly.
So
you just put the short timing, so Fanny will never get the core item for his late game.
Yeah, and they just play very aggressively, and I feel like I really like how Aerowolf Roxy is playing. It really reminds me how how the Philippine teams are playing back in MSC, a very aggressive, a very objective-minded team that has.
Don't forget about the roaming of Philippine teams is very, very beautiful.
And we saw that as well.
Yes, we saw that as well. But still, Indonesia, maybe they still need to learn how about the what is it? I think unformation ganking maybe. It's like one player is not only staying in the one lane, but moving along, and one from another. Our team is changing our position.
Oh, it's more of a like. I think I understand what you're saying. It's more like how to maximize your roaming efficiency. Right. So
exactly.
If you see if the Philippines team, I think the problem with the Philippines team, or more like the good thing about the Philippines team, is that when they roam, they know how to do it. They know where to
how
go.
to kill and execute, maybe?
No, more like when you're roaming, the roaming still find jungle monsters to kill. They know the pathing already. Oh, if I kill this first, then I kill that, I get this one level, then I can instantly gank to top lane. Then he starts roaming again. It's like playing a jungler.
So instead of ganking in early game, maybe your suggestion is like stealing the jungle, getting the higher level, and well, we will have a lot of skills to have an advantage for the another team.
That as well. That's the gold lead as well, because you get more gold out of killing the enemy. Killing the jungle monsters. But one other thing is that how do you maximize your jungle route? So that once you get
the
that
wash, maybe.
Yeah. So like once you kill the buff, then where do you move from there? The Philippines played it very efficiently, so it feels like they're always in the lane. But when they're always ganking, that means they're not farming. How do they get their levels? They're doing it from the monster jungle. So if you break it down, it's super interesting. But let's get to the back end. Maybe we'll make like a video about it and how efficient they are.
Aerowolf Roxy is very almost similar like Philippine teams, because so much ganking. When Aerowolf Roxy do the gank, they are invisible in the map.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, they maybe suddenly ganking in the mid lane or suddenly ganking in the bottom lane. Whereas Carry, that's a ganker from Aerowolf Roxy, and I always like that.
Anyways, we're gonna talk about the ban and pick right now. As Carry is already banned, there is Minotaur banned from Boom Junior. Also Cloud. Carry is gonna get banned by Aerowolf Roxy because they know that Boom Junior has a first pick.
Yes.
I feel like there should be a Grok ban, but
I don't know. Hellcat's still up right now. So much hero can be picked in this game. Scary, and also Cloud has been banned, and also Minotaur, or maybe very interesting. So Boom Junior will be confused right here. They took Selena in the first pick
I feel like Aerowolf Roxy is gonna pick Grok again.
and Hellcat.
Oh, this should be very interesting because Grok and Hellcat is
Yes,
very powerful
exactly.
picks.
Like I said before, this is a very gambling for Boom Junior because they only get one.
I agree wholeheartedly. Seeing how well the Aerowolf Roxy's picks are, but the Mortis and the Gushing here, Boom Junior actually locks in all of their damage dealers first
Yes.
before the tanks. Because I think Aerowolf Roxy now has a Kaya would be a really good pick. I feel.
Yeah, I think for Aerowolf Roxy, yes, but
Lolita is still pretty
Lolita is still good because he has a shield
Yeah.
that can resist the initial arrow from Selena and also Slaughter from the Gushing.
Yeah, the Shadow Slaughter is going to get blocked as well.
Yeah,
Lolita as well.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Brave plays a really good Lolita, and Boom Junior really needs to watch out. Lancelot, however, is a pretty decent pick with this fighting
Ixon is
style.
quite good in the mid lane. The playstyle of Ixon on the mid lane with Lancelot is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe we should give the rave about the loving Loli.
Yeah, I mean, Rave would definitely get a Lolita
Yes,
pick, but
Lolita
this
pick.
Akai and Kaya would be very interesting because that means that
Wow.
whenever Lucky and Rave tries to play the aggressive playstyle they were doing before, the Kaya will be able to Divine Judgment someone else out of the way,
And I think-
Akai with the Hurricane
Yeah,
Dance.
Kaya here is try to get out of silence in the Hellcat, and Kaya will put this Divine Judgment to out of the Hellcat of the position. So they get killed very easy to the Aerowolf Roxy, but Eudora is very nice choice because as the last match here, we took a lot of damage to Eudora to the enemy.
Yeah, and
This Thunder's Construct of the passive is very take a huge damage.
And one of the other things is that the ultimate from Eudora it deals an area damage.
Yes, area of effect
when,
damage.
When someone gets Dominant Blast and everyone stays in the middle, gets hit by the Grok with the knockup, that ultimate from Eudora is going to deal a lot of damage instantly. For with Storm Roast, it's going to be a very team fighting style build coming from Aerowolf Roxy's lineup.
Yes.
And
So-
Junior though,
I think Boom Junior should be confused because they need armor instead of they also need a magic resistance because the damage from the Lucky in Eudora is here is very so much huge.
it's going to be really huge as well. Yeah, as you were saying.
That's the talent. The talent is imbuing rage. So the damage will be plus 4%.
I feel like if Eudora is now buffed, I should probably use more Eudora in ranked.
Yes, exactly.
'Cause
You should try it. You should try it.
Because I've been using a lot of Eudora, and I can play Eudora as a support with the stun, since the stun is pretty good. But I feel like the damage dealer side of Eudora is really huge. But we're gonna see a fight in top lane between Rave and Deck here. A bit of skirmish, just a bit of like saying hi.
Yeah, let's say hi and then goodbye.
And like
And this is a new meta from Aerowolf Roxy. They always said that this strategy is their best strategy. When Eudora is accompanying the middle lane of their own team.
yeah, because Eudora can stun.
Yep.
And that stun is going to be really powerful, especially if you have Lancelot. That means that the Torn Cross is going to be very efficient and very effective, hitting at least burning down the health of the mid laner, which is Gushing here.
Exactly. And you don't remember me about the Sasuke? I don't know. The lightning.
Oh yeah, Sasuke. Okay.
Yes.
No, because I thought you were saying about Taka. See, Taka is like the Sasuke's
Oh, team.
team for.
Yeah, Taka in Japanese means
Eagle.
eagle. Yeah, and there is a stun coming from Sao. There is a lot of damage and coming the first blood from Sao.
That's Selena showing its true damage. Abyssal Trap already placed. The Abyssal Arrow hits really well, and that passive proc is really powerful.
And
that's stun though.
there is a ton of damage coming from Lucky and still can survive from Taka. There is a blink and dash also. And well, thanks for Finn. And everything's clear.
That stun from Lucky was really well placed, but the follow-up coming from Ihsan wasn't all that good because their items is not there yet, so they weren't able to deal as much damage. But there is a stun.
Oh, there is a stun, and out of nowhere, LJ trying to outzoning the Bomb Junior, but the King though very clear.
That proxy farm was a failure as LJ will go down here with the Grok again. Again. It's 2-0 now as Boom Jr. here has the goal lead, and Aerowolf Roxy is in a bit of an issue, in a bit of a pickle, as Billy here will try to find a bit more farm in the jungle as he's just running around trying to escape getting ganked in top lane.
And this is a very dangerous for Aerowolf Roxy because so Abyssals Row is going to be everywhere. They're going to the bottom lane for LJ, or there will be in the mid lane for X. Now,
Going in, there's gonna be a fight here, however.
Ooh, there is a stun, and there is a much beautiful barrier coming from LJ, and stun is missed coming from the south. Jewel Hero is missing, and no, the shield is not working from now on from Soul.
And the Abyssal Arrow was really good. There is the second Abyssal Arrow, however.
Maybe double kill from Soul, looking for more. Ixan still cading their hair, and no Abyssal Arrow from Morphex. Saudi before.
Sao is playing very well with that Selena. The Abyssal Arrow almost never missed and always hits when it matters. As you can see, Aerowolf Roxy is in a lot of problem right now, but their goal lead actually is not all that far. It's not even 1k, but look at the damage coming from Eudora.
Wow. Taka should be careful from this one. That is very good positioning.
Oh, there's another, however, there's one down, but look at that LJ. Will try to fight it out.
There's a nice barrier coming from LJ. Wow, the timing is very beautiful. And Rev here trying to escape. There's a nice dash and no 10 dagger from LJ. Wow, the timing is very beautiful. And Rev here trying to escape. There's a nice dash and no 10 dagger to the Rave.
Taka wasn't able to deal enough damage there because the Shadow Play Slaughter wasn't there. There was no I can dance for Taka, so there was no kill. But look at this being walking through the walls, just getting that turret as well, and that goal lead now swinging to Aerowolf Roxy once again as Aerowolf here will try Roxy farm ball lane again, trying to push that lane. As you can see, Selena, however, is already there, but there's one more guy slain as Finn down, but
there's a kill, nice one coming from IXL. Taka tried to survive. There's IXL also tried to blend on a combo, and that is a stun coming from LJ. The backline tried to kill the Taka, tried to chase this one, tried to kill the Caution, and he can do that. LJ tried to move it. Oh no, there's a Ray, tried to help, but no, that's not kill. And Aerowolf Roxy got nothing from this game.
But only one though. I feel like the save from Rave was really good because you can see that they almost wasted 3 guys from Aerowolf Roxy, but they only lost once. Even though I feel like Eudora Lucky was out of position and LJ played way too aggressively, but at least they didn't have to pay too much out of that skirmish. However, there's a mega kill in bot lane as Ihsan will have to go down, and Aerowolf Roxy.
Wow, the David Judgment though, lots of kill killing spree get from Tak, and there is nothing more. There is no backup from Rave. There is no HP for Rave, and mega kill get from the Taka, the Guardian.
I feel like that Nomenon Blast was really good, but the stun afterwards with the dash from the hammer was really, really bad because he could have survived and fight another day. Oh, look at the damage!
Wow, there is a silence, and there is a poison string, and there is a poison string. Much huge damage from the Billy.
And if you saw that the Wraith played kind of horribly, I think it was a very horrible decision making because he could have survived just with the Nomenon Blast, but he instead charges in without any backup, and instead he could have not traded that kill and ended up dying. Now Boom Jr. has the gold lead again, but again the 400 gold lead is not all that big.
Yes, it's not everything, but it is starting right here, and so still, oh my. Still spamming his own abyssal around.
Soon.
And Lucky tried to get back from this all of gang. Rave, wow.
There might be stun here. Oh, never mind. Rave is no range there. And there is a blunder missed again. There is that shield, however, being popped up. So it's going to wait. Oh, never mind. Excel's going to get captured here. There is a
trying to survive, but no. There is an arrow from the Selena. And now Nomenon Blast try to make everything script. Double stun here for the Kaya. Try to survive. Try to build the damage. But look at the damage from the Martis. Dex tries to catch everybody. Single time from the Aerowolf Roxy. And look at Iksan movement. Very, very smooth to dodge the arrow.
Yeah, and there was Deck as well with the Mortal Coil was able to save a lot of people from that Eudora damage as well. But LJ here is going to get caught. There is 3 people right behind him.
Whoa.
And that damage with the blink and Shadow Blade. LJ, can he survive this one? He's
no way. That is a Hurricane Dance coming from the X. Hurricane Dance coming from the XL. Save the day.
I feel like Aerowolf Roxy here is playing way too aggressive. They could have get better skirmishes, but they're not. However, the gold lead is still in the hands of the gold lead is still in the hands of the gold lead is still in the hands of Boom Jr. But into minute 8, it's not even 2K.
Yes.
So I think Boom Jr., even though they're getting a lot of kills, their macro game is not as good as Aerowolf Roxy.
Yeah, the objective playing from Boom Jr. is very, very rare. So I think they should took
No contest, as you were saying, and however, Billy might get caught here and will have to run away. However,
and also the Divine Judgment. There is a silent try to survive, but no, way too back.
the Azure Strat was able to get him down there.
And now
What? That turret is going to go down again for Boom Jr. Even though they're winning in kills.
Yes.
They're not winning in gold. The Aerowolf Roxy.
Wait. Just wait. Like, why use middle lane turret and Aerowolf Roxy get the turret?
Yeah, and now they have instead of saving Lucky, I think he made him unable to move.
Yes.
But that mid turret is going to go
that
down.
weakness is very annoying for me. And this XL is very, very good at playing Akai. There is a stun, and there is a combo. That wall is a very deadly wall. XL try to survive. There's an arrow coming from the Selena, and this LJ wants this XL die. There is a second barrier coming through, and LJ already get the kill for the XL.
24 seconds, almost half a minute. With Lord will be uncontested as Kaya is unable to do a lot here for his team to get that Lord, as you can see.
And now Kaya's coming. Taka get the silence, trying to jump off there. A lot still get from the Aerowolf Roxy. Lucky should be down back here. Double kill coming from the Billy, and Kaya had to nothing more. Deck is trying to survive, and he can't do anything. He got shot down by the Iksan.
And Billy, he will try to run away. The Axel. Oh, wow.
Oh, my. Billy there to get shot down. Saul.
Saul was placed in a very horrible position there as Billy was able to get that kill and still escape the fight from the Hurricane Dance. And now Aerowolf Roxy is going to push in with that Lord with 2 men down from Boom Jr. Can they defend the inhibitor turret?
Yeah, this is very hard for Boom Jr. They get a lot of all of the objective gaming here. And the turret in the mid lane, inhibitor turret in the mid lane, try to get the start. Oh no, they cancel it. That's a very nice Isis out of storm coming from deck. And the top lane still counting, still going. There is a wild charge coming from the LJ. IXL tried to survive, but there is a barrier for more from LJ to barrier for the win, and shut down here in the jungle of the bottom lane. Come from South.
So they're double back right now because they need to defend that Nexus, and it might actually go down right now.
Triple kill from Ixan, and looking for more maybe. This is so that's alone, and that's a GG for Aerowolf Roxy 2-0 here, and Aerowolf Roxy will clear the 3 points like Bigatron, RRQ, and also like ONIC Esports.
That Grok still 100% win rate. Everybody should really
with the Grok. It's very annoying. I don't know why you let Grok playing these metas.
I feel like Grok is really powerful, and you can see that Grok was able to survive a lot of hits, even though LJ actually died a lot early game. Was able to get farmed by the enemy team, especially by Saw playing Selena. You saw Selena getting a lot of kills early because Grok was out of position, but that didn't really show at the late game because we saw LJ playing a really good Grok with the barriers, with the passive. But I feel like lucky with that Eudora, even though only has 1 kill, that's 7 assists. That damage, you can see the damage is being dealt by a lucky every time the fight happens.
Yes, I do agree so much with that. Eudora is one of hero that could be very dangerous in the mid or late game, because you know the huge damage with the fleeting time also will decrease the cooldown of these skills.
Yeah, because the lightning actually goes around in that area. The gnome stay still and get Sasuke's Kirin. You know what he calls the thunder from? No, it's called Kirin. Still called Kirin. Down. It deals a lot of damage.
And the passive is already on. You know the ultimate of the Eudora is very disaster,
and it also gives you a mini stun as well. So it really destroys your position. You can't even flicker after the damage. It means you're susceptible to 1 more hit. And I feel like Eudora as a mage now getting a bit more meta after the patch. I think we would see a lot more Eudoras in a team fighting comp.
Yes. Do you know why Lucky's Eudora is very disaster?
What?
Because he built lightning tornado.
So it deals even more damage.
Even more damage with the another lightning.
So Aerowolf Roxy, however, winning 2-0, a very convincing.
And congratulations also for Aerowolf Roxy cleared this 3 point in the first week. And also don't be so sad for Boom Junior, because there is 5 more weeks to get some points from now on.
I feel like Boom Junior can still come back from this, but Aerowolf Roxy really showing why they were champions in season 1.
We are the champion.
Yeah, good that skin was on Eudora.
It's an epic skin.
Yeah, it's an epic skin, but I mean, I don't have diamonds to buy.
Yeah, you should take a look to gopay-arena.com and start from the 10,000 rupiah. You will get a lot of diamond and also skin fragment with the magic dust.
That's less than $1.
That's less one.
And you can get rare skin fragments?
Yes.
That means I can get even more skins and more magic dust for my...
Yes, magic dust for the emblem.
Yeah. Oh, wow, man. So, of course, if you want to get better skins, if you want to get new heroes, go check GoPay Arena, because they are now selling diamonds very cheap. But anyways, the next match is gonna be Saints match because we know
Yes,
how.
and this is on the All-Blend tournament. They will stay on the venue of Revival TV Studios. So stay tuned on the Mobile Legends Bang Bang fan page Facebook, and you will see in the next match is Saints Indo versus LOUVRE. Stay again with KB and HCN. See you again.